Hi guys. So I'm here to take a little look into April. This will be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. As always, these readings are general. They're for the collective. So if any part of this doesn't resonate for you, I just want you to leave it for an Aquarius who does need to hear it. And remember that there is no gender in Tarot. So this reading is pretty long, as I'm going to go over all of the aspects. It'll be several spreads throughout the month of April. I will timestamp it in the comment section and also in the description. We'll start with the spiritual journey, see where you are on your path, what the challenge is. We'll move into career and finances. I'll do 2 separate love spreads, one on singles, one on couples, and I'll close it out with any additional messages from the universe. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. This is a new channel, guys, so if you were subscribed to me before, I'm no longer uploading content there, just here, so you'll want to subscribe here so you can get the notifications. If you need to book a private personal reading, all that information's in the description box, as well as my other services, and I've also pinned it in the comment section. Whoa. Tell me about Aquarius' spiritual journey for the month of April, please. Okay, we have look at the bigger picture. We have opportunities unfurl like a fern, even without warm sunlight, and uncertainty. The shades of gray within the fog will eventually lift. So in the current, we have the 9 of Swords. In the future, we have the Hierophant. The challenge is the 3 of Cups. And the advice is Temperance. So we have some anxiety right now, obviously, with the 9 of Swords and uncertainty. I do see you committing to something here, though, or actually getting that higher perspective. The challenge here is the 3 of Cups, though, so this is, it could be celebrating wins, it could be connections, and the advice is, of course, to, maybe have patience or, to find balance. But let's look in. To clarify the 9 of Swords, we have the 8 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Swords. I feel like we're really focused on a big loss here, or just where there's been some type of deception and we don't have all of the answers. It's kind of like being focused on how unfair things are. The Hierophant is clarified by the Empress, the 2 of Swords, Wands. This is touchy when it's in the spiritual. I feel like we come from a place where we feel like life isn't fair. Like no matter what we do here, nothing ever is what it seems. And we are definitely focused on literally just the unfairness, deception, lies, whatever this is here, whatever is unfair in your world. And in the future, I see you kind of pulling it together spiritually, like this is your higher self, almost forcing you into a new chapter here without having all of the answers, without things being cleared up. Because you're actually going to get this perspective that there are opportunities here. Because, we have opportunities here, and it's saying like, without the warmth of the sunlight, it's like, maybe you don't need to be like recognized. Maybe in the past there were failures, but as you look at the bigger picture now, it's almost like you're blocking yourself from ascending. Maybe it's a faith issue. If you take an awful lot of L's at once, you might start looking, to source like, where's my good karma in life? All this stuff keeps happening to me. And the challenge is kind of support here. Yeah, 5 of Swords. 6 of Swords. The 4 of Cups. Maybe part of the problem is that you've been sort of like refusing to see where you should be celebrating. Maybe we're only focusing on like the negative aspects where things just haven't seemed fair, or where things are still really unclear. And the challenge is to kind of look more into the positives here. And you see things from a higher perspective by the end of the month, and there is change coming. It's change you don't see coming, though. It's ascension. So it's not always easy. With temperance in the advice, it might be, to heal, to like fully heal, or to go back to source. Because, there's just things in life that we're not in control of. And I don't know, I just feel like you feel like you are unsupported in life, period. Yeah, clarifying temperance, we have the Devil. The Moon. The Hanged Man. I feel like you have to do some deep shadow work. Like in the advice, it is to go into your shadow side and deal with that like triggered energy, like you know, that past trauma energy, because somewhere hidden below that, like somewhere in those hidden feelings, you'll actually find like the higher perspective. So what I have here is somebody who's been, you know, looking at life from one perspective and then understanding that there's just some seriously unhealed shit here that has to be handled in order to, you know, get to the root cause, and then to be able to look at things from a better perspective. Because I have somebody who's deeply wounded here, you know, who then moves into like the actual ascension process, which is painful, by the way. The Empress is always giving birth, which is painful, you know. It is, but it starts a whole new life. And it's like somewhere in this, I feel like you go from this space of almost like trying to control outcomes, or thinking that somewhere along the lines, like, you know, you're in control of fate or destiny or something, to understanding by the end of the month, basically, that in order for you to come to peace or to be happy in life, you need to kind of sit with source and kind of look into the things that we're trying to just run away from. Because this is like hidden energy, it's the subconscious. And somewhere in that subconscious energy, there is a hidden opportunity. This is pretty crazy, though, to pull the Hierophant, Temperance, and the Devil. It's like spiritual warfare, but in the end of it all, it's like everything comes to balance, and you have this higher perspective of everything here. But there's definitely, you know, I don't know, a dark night of the soul possibly in the month of April. But it's necessary. It's like the divine is kind of pulling you in to do this so that you can ascend and go to this Empress energy. Healing and finding peace again in life. Pretty deep. Probably for the best, though, because those first cards, they're looking like legitimate, like, anxiety attacks, like real anxiety. All right. Let's take a little look-see in the career department here. Tell me about Aquarius for career in April. If you're very close to achieving your goal and your hard work is paying off. So those are good. Goodness, I'm sorry. So I'll do this the same way. I'll pull the current, the future, the challenge, and the advice. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, Strength, and the Four of Wands. So right now, I feel like financially you have everything you need. Ten of Pentacles. Like you are stable. This is like, you know, you're able to provide for your family now, but like it also is providing for you to save for like the future. Clarified by the Hermit, the High Priestess, the Seven of Swords. I feel like you have like a legitimate like 10-year plan. It's something that you sat long and hard about. You worked it out in secrecy. You've like crunched the numbers and you figured it all out. Like you have spent so much time planning this, and it's all kind of here. Like your hard work is paying off. Now, in the future, we have the Four of Swords, which is about recovering. Like, you know, being able to rest and take a break. It's clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. So, like, there is... I feel like you had a specific goal, but you didn't have, like, all of the answers, or, like, you kind of had to make a decision with it, and whatever you did here, it has you moving forward fast, and, like, you know, the money is, it's like you are completely stable. The Ten of Pentacles is the first, and the King of Pentacles is out here. So it's almost like in the month of April, everything that you've put out finally comes back to you. Strength is in the challenge. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Queen of Cups. Ooh, I feel like this is like, you're going to have to make a call here, and it's a really serious decision. And you're going to have to come from a very financial space and not an emotional space. So it could be a situation where, like, you know, maybe you have your own business and you might have to make cuts in employment. And you have to do that from a practical space, like on money, and not an emotional one. You know, you might like love the people that work for you, but, you know, like these cuts are necessary, or it's just... you know, maybe making choices that would just make things easier for you altogether. You know, where it's, you know, you don't have to be the brunt force anymore. Now you can like sort of make these decisions to allow other people to put in work in the company too, maybe, because, you know, in the future it's like you're able to take a break. Now, if you work for somebody else, it's like maybe, you know, right now you have like this plan to like move up in a company or something, and now you're getting an answer to it, and it's like you have to work as like a team player, you know, and make the best decisions for you. But the advice is the Four of Wands, which is the 1111 card. Like, this is whatever you're doing in money is meant for you. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the World. Yeah, your struggles are over financially. And not just financially, but energetically. Like, I feel like this part here is like, the challenge here is actually trusting other people to help, to sort of relieve some of the effort from you so that you can rest and recuperate. But at the end of the day, like, whatever you're doing, it's really, you know, it's like what you were made to do, and it's about to pay out big. I feel like a lot of you, this is your, you might actually own a business. Or you just work in a job that is your actual life path. Like, it's like what you were meant to do. And, you know, maybe now you're just stepping into the position of your dreams, though. It's like, you know, it's going to give you long-term stability. There's lots of benefits and things. You've like thought this through. You went over all the paperwork. You're just waiting for an answer back, and you just have to, you know, do what's best for you. And the choice that you make here puts you right on the perfect path. You know, with the world, this is a completionist success. I don't feel like I could, there's not too many more cards in the deck that I could pull that would be great in a financial reading. Like, you guys, you've been busting your ass and it's about to pay off. And I think you're going to be able to take a little vacation or a break. So I'm going to do a singles love spread. And the love spreads, I will pull two separate energies. The first I'll call yours. The second should be the person that you're dealing with. But if they fit better in the opposite, just go ahead and switch sides. And remember that there is no gender. I'll pull your current energy, your person's current energy, and we will look at what's coming up in the month of April between the two of you. Tell me about my Aquarius singles, please, for the month of April. Whoa. Okay. We have wedding. The situation involves marriage. I don't know about marriage, but I feel like whoever's single out here is going to end up committed in the month of April. Whoa. The overall energy is the Empress, Libra Taurus. Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit, Virgo energy, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Wands, the Sun, Leo energy, the Three of Wands, King of Pentacles. Interesting. I mean it, like, for the Aquariuses that are single, that actually, like, took a long time to, like, heal from the last connection, and I mean that a long time. Knight of Pentacles. It's time, baby. It's your time. The Wheel of Fortune is here. And somebody has you, like, they're just fired to you. Could be a Leo, heavy Leo. Or they have that highly aspected here, but the Queen of Wands and the Sun, like somebody making you want to heal even faster. I feel like, no, it's like divine timing. Either way, Three of Wands, King of Pentacles. The commitment that you have been waiting for is here. For this person, we have the Seven of Swords. Interesting. The Seven of Wands. Three of Cups. The World. Right in the same position as your Wheel of Fortune. Judgment. The Ten of Swords. The Chariot. Cancer energy. Oh, I have Scorpio here with Judgment. I don't think I said that. Ten of Cups at the bottom. Whoa. I don't know who this person is, but it's like they had a plan all along. They had a plan all along. I mean this. Like, I I feel like you were friends with this person because I feel like they're... Hmm. I'm gonna say this is some really weird energy, but this person I think has been your friend for like a minute. They've had a plan all along. I feel like this person was waiting for you to do this healing. It's like I say friend because I have the Three of Cups here, but also because, you know, there's this energy where they're waiting for you to get over something so that they can get to where they belong, which is this Ten of Cups. Like, what the hell? That's crazy. It's an interesting person. They know that, like, whatever you went through here, whatever closed out was very painful. Because this is not on their end. This is them. You know, this is not their pain. This is, you know, this is a friend that's like, maybe they just recognized who you were. You know, it's pretty cool. All right. The most likely outcome, we have the Four of Pentacles. Hierophant. Taurus energy. The Nine of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands. The Queen of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. King of Cups. What? Guys, the Magician. You asked for this person. Yeah. There's this weird energy, though, where there has been some, like, holdback, you know? And I feel like it's still kind of there. It's like, you know, maybe you've really, like, reserved your energy or you've gotten a little stingy with energy. It's kind of like you'd rather be single or in a committed relationship only. Like, you're not just going to deal with anybody, but it's like there's just forward motion with this person. I don't know if it seems like they just, I don't know. I feel like this person knows who you are and they're just not afraid of it. And you weren't ready before. Perhaps you are now. The King and the Queen of Cups, though. Magician. I don't know. I just see you going from single to not single very fast. So, you know, somebody is going to... I don't know. I feel like just offer you that other pentacle that you need. I feel like you've already invested time with this person. There's already emotions there. But this is something that is supposed to happen. So if you're a single Aquarius and this is resonating, you're about to be so happy in life. Let's look into my couples here. If you are using the timestamp and you're just popping over here, remember that the love readings, I pulled 2 separate energies. First I'll pull your energy, then I'll pull your person's energy. But if they fit better than the opposite, just go ahead and switch sides. And remember that there is no gender. Tell me about my take in Aquarius' month of April. What do they need to know? Okay, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. It doesn't even have to have anything to do with religion. You could have just had different upbringing. So maybe you're seeing the differences between you and your partner right now. Your overall energy is the Hangman. Pisces energy, we have the Knight of Wands, the World, the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy, and the Eight of Swords. I feel like right now, yeah, it's like this change in perspective. It could be about specifically your upbringing. It's like almost like a recognition that, like, you know, in this new relationship, you've sort of maybe had old traumas that you weren't necessarily over. You know, and it's like now that you're closing out those old traumas, you're kind of looking into, you know, maybe where you're like triggered by a partner. But I see like a conversation here on how to make things more stable, because it implies there's some stagnancy there. So it's almost like recognizing where you need to release some old things that are, you know, it's sort of like, you know, if you've been traumatized in every relationship you've ever been in, and then you get in a healthy one, you start to see where you're not healed, you know. If you kind of grew up in a household that was rather chaotic and you basically survived off of survival and not love, and you get into a relationship with somebody who grew up on love, you might have to like understand that you are 2 totally different people, but that there's old betrayals that don't have anything to do with the current relationship, you know, and trying to sort of release old toxicity from your soul so that you're not dragging it into this person's life, you know? Because I feel like, you know, this is a successful relationship. It's just you're starting to sort of like see where, you know, you can be triggered, or like where they come from, and trying to not be like that for your person, which is grown as hell. For this person, we have the Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Hermit, Virgo energy, the Empress, Libra, Taurus, Ace of Pentacles, High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces. interesting because I feel like this person is really, really wise and mature. One thing is that I feel like, you're their whole like world here. They put you on a pedestal. You are this to them, male or female. It's like wifey boo, the mother of your children, also in the opposite for a man, but this person, I feel like they understand you at such a high capability. It's like they're logical and practical, and they understand how to talk to you because it's like they're trying to basically tell you that like your worst days are over. Like any fears that you've had from the past, like you don't have to do it with this person. This is a very stable, solid person. But they also understand the emotional side of things. It's like this person's very spiritual. And maybe they're sort of opening you up to that. But they have some kind of divine wisdom as well. It's almost like they've already went through things in life and they've already healed. And so they understand where you're coming from when you're triggered, I don't know whose relationship this is, but it's beautiful. Okay, it's the most likely outcome here. The Seven of Pentacles. Your hard work paying off. We have the Hierophant. Taurus energy. The Wheel of Fortune. Aries, Scorpio. The Chariot. Cancer energy. The Queen of Cups. Ace of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. It's true. If any of this is resonating, like your person, they're just, they're, I wouldn't say perfect, but like it's like the perfect relationship where I feel like there's a whole spiritual journey to be taken together. It's like there's an actual like commitment to understanding each other here, to always, kind of get things to go in the right direction here. It's like this person helps to bring you balance and peace and to live in like your authentic truth. It's almost like you're allowed to be open to receiving love from this person, where in the past maybe not so much. But I mean, I feel like to this person, it's forever with you. So, if you've been like going through some like triggered things, or just like kind of been off your game lately and you feel like everything's going to shit, not at all. Your person seems like the dream person. Okay. In the advice, we have the Nine of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Knight of Cups. Death. Yeah, this person's gonna kill your anxiety. Like whatever, it's almost like every time that you find a problem, they have a solution. And you can't really beat that. I feel like, this is the perfect partner. This is like that transformative energy, someone that will just consistently work with you to make the relationship better no matter what it takes. And most people are dying to have that, honestly. So I think you guys are really different, but not in a bad way. Now let's see if we can get some additional messages. Is there anything else Aquarius needs to know about for the month of April? faith in your dreams. Uncertainty popped out again. And we have humility. Flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless. I have the Empress again. With the Hierophant. That Tower came out again. Excuse me. There is something that literally involving your dreams here. Like whatever it is that you want in life here. You might have been comparing your life to other people's, and it was making things kind of unclear if you were on the right path or not. Well, that's about to end. Like, some of you are about to be so abundant. It's going to be so shocking, but like whatever your little dream path is here, it's here for you, baby. So you know, in the month of April, your dreams are coming true. Page of Swords, Knight of Cups, the Hangman. Yeah, you don't even see it coming. For some of you, this could be, you know, if it's on the love aspect, literally, we're talking marriage and babies here. Out of nowhere. For some of you, this is a spiritual ascension with the Empress and the Hierophant. Yeah, that's what it is. It's necessary. If you guys have been really going through it and there's been like some dark night of the soul type energy where complete emotional breakdowns, like it was all for your betterment. Life is about to balance out perfectly here for you. I have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. So even if it seems like you don't have all the answers right now when it comes to whatever the hell you're dreaming about, it's about to just pop up on you in April, period. So be prepared. Now I would say probably towards the end of April, because this seems like it's trying to confirm to somebody if they are going through that energy that like all will be well. It's just part of the process. All right, that is your month of April. I'll see you guys soon.